Hello everyone, this is Sunshadow Tarot, and today we're going to do two readings on Britney Spears. We all know Britney. She needs no introduction. She's the princess of pop, as they call her. And she's a Sagittarius, and she's 40, I believe. So what we're going to do right now is, first I'm going to do a reading, an in-depth reading on her career, and then I'm going to do an in-depth reading on her love life. So stick around for that. I also have some ways to support Britney in the description below, her products. So, reach out and buy her products and support her. Okay, so let's get into her career reading. Britney Spears. 3 of Wands. 3 of Cups. The Devil. Lower this. Okay. 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, the Sun, King of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Hierophant. It looks very interesting here. Okay, now it's hard not to know certain things about Britney. Like I said, I'm not a super fan. You guys are the super fans. You know the ins and outs and the intricacies of things. I basically, know very little, just what's been on the news. And it's better that way, that I stay unbiased. Otherwise it's like doing a tarot reading on your very best friend. You read things in that may not be there. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands. Now, obviously, she's trying to reground herself in her career and looking out towards the future. Happiness certainly crosses that. And from what I gather, she recently got married, and I believe she had a miscarriage, if the news is correct. It's fortunate. So her happiness to start a new family would be crossing her at this point. I think that's an easy explanation for this. And just happiness in general. She wants to start anew. She wants to start fresh. She wants to be her own person. And certainly, just starting new, starting fresh, moving in the right direction, leaving the past behind that has been so toxic, pardon the pun, is something that she really wants to concentrate. The Devil here, I would say, this is all the baggage that she is carrying. She is carrying so much personal baggage, just that was either self-inflicted or inflicted upon her by others, that it is so difficult for her. I don't think any of us would want to be in her position. I mean, of course, maybe you would want to be in the position of the fame and the money and stuff, but I don't think any of us would really want to be in the precarious position that she is, because every decision that she makes is going to be analyzed and analyzed and analyzed, micromanaged by so many people that, they say the devil is in the details, and just every single decision about her career and her life is going to have massive repercussions. I mean, the girl probably can't go out and get a cup of coffee without somebody making some comment about her decision whether she was going to have 2 sugars in her coffee or 1. It's nobody really wants to have that amount of scrutiny on their life. And I think this plagues her, that she's so much in the public eye that she can't have even a second of peace without paparazzi and without fans or people who don't like her, haters, making some comment, making some judgment on her. Certainly, in the past, with the Nine of Wands, she was always on the defensive. Of course, that is totally reasonable to understand. I think everybody can sympathize with that every move she made, somebody was saying something about it. And it was even though she had a lot of glamour and a lot of accolades, it was a very, very, very hard life. A very hard life. Now, if what I'm reading is correct about her recent miscarriage, certainly this is going to bring her a terrible amount of sorrow. This is really tragic. She really wanted to start new and start a family, so that is a heartbreak. And also, the very fact that she is having so many problems with her family, with her children, and with her ex-husbands, and with members of her family. Even the happiness that she has on a day-to-day basis is always going to be colored, it's always going to be tainted with this sorrow of what could have been. Why can't it be more normal? Why can't people just get along with her or accept her for who she is instead of looking at her as some kind of money machine? Now the Sun here, I would say that in spite of all this, she is keeping a very, very optimistic viewpoint. Incredibly strong to really come out of something like this and be so self-centered in spite of all the pressure, and to keep an optimism about the future that is very, very admirable. This in the environment. Well, this could be, of course, her husband. I'm not really sure how wealthy he is. This could also just be somebody who, like her father, very strong, pulling strings on the money. So this certainly is a very, very strong male-oriented character that has their hands on an incredible amount of money, and she is worth an incredible amount of money. Emotionally, still a lot of fighting, still a lot of quarreling and confrontation about everything in her career, so that absolutely is not a settled thing. Now, the Hierophant is an interesting card. I always say it kind of has a double meaning, because it says this is the way that things should work out. So she's probably getting advice saying this is what you should do. But she's also, because she's been in the celebrity limelight for so long and been in the entertainment industry for so long, she also knows the inner workings. She knows what's going on behind the scenes. She knows that even though people say it should be A, B, C, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, that's the way it should go, she knows in her gut that it doesn't always work that way. Things are not always so clean. Things are not always so easy. And sometimes you have to use special knowledge. Sometimes you have to use your special connections to get things done and to get things moving. I'd like to look a little bit more into this, if you don't mind, because I think this is kind of generic, kind of fascinating, and let's look in here. Maybe we can uncover a little something more about her career, because this is, I could pick up a newspaper and kind of see that. And we've come here for a little bit more insight. So what do you think so far? How do you feel about how her career has progressed? And how did you feel about her new comeback song? Was it enough? I did listen to it personally, and I'll tell you something. I personally was a little bit disappointed because it was so electronic, and I understand. Elton John had most the say on how that happened, but I really would like to hear a little bit more of her voice. I would like to hear a little bit more of her, and because I do enjoy her music. I think it's very well done. Okay. So we're going to look here for a little bit more on her career. We have the Hermit, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so certainly she's been within herself, and she's had to have some time to think, and now it really is her having to take a risk, her having to push herself even a little bit more, and try some new things. 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and 6 of Swords. So I believe that this new projects and deviating, going away from maybe the things in the past, looking at new types of things, probably will work out very, very well for her. And the offers are there. Nobody has soured on working with her, so that's really very, very good. We have the 8 of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. She herself, Britney herself, may feel like there's a lot, of course, that she had to leave. Good things that were on the table that she'd had to leave. I think her projects were sensational. I think her music was really, really good. I think her performances really excellent. But if they're tainted with bad experiences, if they're tainted with painful memories, then you have to leave. You have to leave. You could have, as pictured here, you could have 8 golden cups, okay? But if they're all full of poison, what good does it do you? You have to walk away. So in that case, you understand that sometimes, as good as her performances and as good as the product she put out may be, she may just have to say, that was the past, this is the future, and I'm going for it. And, looking back, Page of Swords, looking back, being a bit defensive, you can understand. And I think that there are people who are in her life right now, like, say, Elton John, who are pretty heavy hitters in the music business and the performing arts, that don't want to say it's being generous to her, but in a sense it is. They're like, yeah, let's work together, let's collaborate, let's get you back on track. We have the World, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. I want to just push this a little further here. The Seven of Cups, the Three of Swords again, and the Devil again. Can I just see what's after this? Page of Cups. This is very tricky. I mean, this is a tricky existence for her, because the World is there. You know, she's Britney. She's Britney. She could grab whatever she wants at this point. I really do think so. But she's going to have to carry a certain amount of baggage and heartbreak, and she's going to have to move forward. I'm wondering if, you know, they may be considering another child to try again. That's very possible. Oven herself, she is fine. Her career, obviously, you know, she has an incredible amount of cash flow, but it's the personal element on this. Is she truly happy? Is the decisions she makes really genuine for her? Is she not caught up in an illusion? I think people around her may have this illusion. Oh, Britney, it has to be this way. So she has to make sure that whatever she does is completely authentic to her, completely her vision as to what she wants, how she wants to have the world for herself. And she can't get caught up in other people's ideas of, you know, what she's supposed to do, what she could do, because it's going to lead to heartache. So I think that's where we stand on her career. I'd like to just do some oracle cards right now about her career and see what comes up. What are you thinking now as far as her career? Has it turned out, has her career turned out the way you thought? I mean, and if you were her agent or her advisor, what would you tell her? What would you tell Britney right now? Let's see what the spirits would tell Britney right now. Healing, obviously, crystals, healing. Focus on that healing, because it is so crucial. You know, you only have your health, you only have your mental state to go on. Everything is based on that framework, and if that is a house of cards, if that is not all happening, you can't go forward. So healing, certainly. Maybe she needs some metaphysical healing as well, spiritual healing. Tea leaves, foresight, a beautiful card. Definitely, she may need help with foresight, looking into the future, getting really good analysis from people and really good trusted advice where somebody can look down the road with her on her career and say what is logical for her, what is doable for her over the next 1, 2, 3, 5 years, 10 years. You know, she's she's got a lot of career left in her, for sure. And you want to make sure that that's done in the best way possible, where she's not being pushed like some kind of a racehorse like she was previously, and that she can handle it. And focus. A lot of different people here trying to pull her in all different directions, and which would make her have a lot of indecision here, and not, again, not achieving her goals, not achieving her vision for what she wants for her own life and for her family and herself. So the arrow, focus. You have to get clear. You have to really focus, Britney, on achieving the life that she wants to achieve. All right, let's do the love reading right now. How'd this go? How are you enjoying yourself today? How is this going? I have some other celebrity readings. So far I've done Johnny Depp and Zendaya. I'm going to do many others. So, and I'll have a playlist of all these celebrity readings that you can enjoy. You can find your favorites. And I have, just a reminder, I have some daily readings. I have money readings, love readings, all kinds of things. Readings for each particular astrological sign, all different topics. So make sure you explore the channel. If you're liking this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate that. Okay, now let's concentrate on Britney Spears' love reading. I'm going to have a little tea here. I'm enjoying orange celestial seasoning herbal tea right now. I really like that citrus flavor. Okay, Britney, love. Okay. Ten of Cups. Start with a happy card. Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. King of Wands. Again, this is Britney's love card. The Tower. Ooh. Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. Page of Swords. And Four of Swords. Wow. Wow, Britney, what's going on here? I mean, we start out, of course, happiness. This is the happy rainbow card. I mean, it doesn't get much, happier than Ten of Cups. So, but we have this money issue crossing her. This money and career issue crossing her. And that may spoil everything. King of Cups, King of Wands, her life is just, unfortunately, there's just a lot of very powerful men in her life, for good or for evil, a lot of times not so good, that really kind of dominate her, really try to kill the vibe, and try to overpower what she wants to do with her life, the direction that she wants to take. Now, I'm not sure this refers to her husband, but it certainly could refer to her ex-husbands that just may be absolutely interfering with her life. I mean, she had that guy try to crash her wedding. She's having problems with her ex-husband, who's the father of her children. So this may all come crashing down, unfortunately, on her. That's very sad, because she doesn't need it. This is not a happy outcome. This is not happy news. And if she's trying to have a decent relationship with another man, and these guys get in the way, they just can't leave well enough alone. So then, does she wind up feeling trapped again? Does she wind up feeling like she can't move again? And that really is quite sad. And this to me looks like, well, I had the idea that this was going to be different. This was going to be a happy marriage. Things were going to get back on track, but it's not working out. And there's fighting. Now, even if she's married to the greatest guy right now, suppose she is. Suppose she's married to the greatest guy right now. But you have these two other guys trying to step on everything, trying to step on her happiness. Certainly, it's going to affect the man she's with now, right? It's going to put a damper on her relationship now, because she won't be able to focus. And remember, the card was focus. She won't be able to focus exactly on the present marriage that she's on. She won't be able to give it 100%, because these people want to take the attention away. And that is just a shame. Because then there's more fighting, there's more looking over emotionally, looking over her shoulder again, trying to figure out what's going on behind her, what's being said behind her back, how this is working out, what's happening with her children. Like I said, she could be married to the greatest guy in the world, but even he's going to have a limited amount of patience. She's going to have a limited amount of patience for these past people in her life who keep trying to interfere in her present relationship. And that's going to be very, very difficult. Something like that could even cause another divorce, because people just won't leave well enough alone. People just won't give her the time to be in the present. And this card certainly is a card of withdrawal, a card of repose. It's not necessarily a card of death, but it could be her just wanting, just leave me alone. Let me do what I want to do. So I'm going to look at the Love Oracle cards now. I'm sure everybody just wants the best for her. She's a super talented person, and deserves to live in the present. She deserves to have some peace of mind, so she can do her work, so she can enjoy her family. It's not like she's running out and hurting people. Certainly, that's not what she's about. She just wants to do her thing. She should be allowed to do her thing. Okay, let's see. Forgiving and learning. Interesting. As you release and heal, healing, of course, that was a card that came up. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Again, this is about the present. This is about her being present in her new relationship and giving her all, 100%. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So she has to be very open and very honest with her new husband. And he also has to totally be on the level with her. Whether what bothers him, what doesn't bother him, and what he can put aside, and how they can both be totally committed to this new relationship. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Now, is that not a Britney card or what? I mean, the unicorn caged, you wants a free. She is a unicorn. She absolutely is a unicorn. She's a one of a kind and a rarity. And it's time to take back control of your life. So she really has to make a strong effort, muster all her strength to do this. The struggle is not over for her. And, wow, I really wish her all the best. I mean, you can be so empathetic when you're doing a reading like this. You really get into the person's psyche, and you feel a total connection with them as you're really getting in and doing a reading like this. How do you feel? I mean, I certainly feel more connected to her now than even when I started this reading. That is the wonder and the magic of tarot, is that and psychic readings, and it puts you on the same vibration, not in a bad way, but certainly in a good way, where you want the best for the person, and you want to be empathetic, and I just want her to heal. I want her to have her best life. Okay, so what do you think about this? If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Again, I have links in the description to all her products. Please support her by buying her products. You can use my links. That supports me a little bit, but mostly it supports her. And like I said, I have other readings available. Please check out my channel, and I do personal readings on Fiverr. There's a link in the description. So have a really wonderful day. Thank you, Britney fans, for going on this journey with me. I hope you look at my other celebrity readings, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.